Peace. This is Start with the Star Blooms. Um, y'all, the cards literally okay. All right, spirit. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. My goodness, I almost want to start it over, y'all. Okay, you gotta listen when they talking to you. Okay, Oshun. Yes. Come on. Okay. All right. All right. I'll take it. Okay. 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 Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, so we got our cards. I had a channel message I wanted to share with you all. Y'all just spent like a minute with me for whatever. All right, so the message, I seen 1212 when I started this live. But when I wrote this message down yesterday, or whatever, when I wrote it down, it basically was 1221. So that's significant. But the channel message was, will you let me miss your place in posture? And in parentheses, I wrote the truth of convincing connection. Why gossip is used to intrigue focus. Your curiosity should not be an offense measure towards your mission. So these are all basically notes to the vision that I received, the message that I was getting, and then also the connections that I was able to make. Um, these times that we find ourselves to be in are extremely important based off of who we are, where we're going, and what it is that we have a desire for. Confirmation. There's always opportunities. Pieces to start with the star bloom. I don't know if I said that or not. There's always opportunities that we have in life in general, right? To where we are able to grow and to move towards whatever, or to not grow, to heal. Sometimes it's pausing. That's the growth, right? Sometimes it's stopping. That's the growth, because you may be one of those workaholics who's always pouring in. The caretaker, spirit said. You may be the person who's constantly self-neglecting, the person who's constantly people pleasing. You may just be called to whatever form or whatever rate of experience that you are desiring for your highest good. Okay. In the midst of that, there are modes of conflict that can come into play. Okay. um One of the things for me has been the mind, and the reason why it's been the mind is because I've been very, very, very vocal and upfront about the fact that I have gifts, and I've also spoken at the rate of how my gifts and how I move in my gifts, in a kind of haphazard kind of way, like being kind of myself and speaking naturally without really caring. But with that, it also comes a positive and a negative with everything. It's an internal and an external world. I've had people basically decide that they wanted to connect with me because they desire something, even though it's not something that's in my highest good. And because of that, I've been experiencing telepathy with people who I prefer not to speak to, who aren't capable of speaking to me in the physical, but they've decided to either attack me on the astral plane or whatever, right? This isn't important. What is important is the decision. And one of the people basically came to me and they made me aware completely, because our spirit, thank you, spirit made me aware of the whole room. So a lot of the times, y'all, people be wanting to give us bite sizes. Like they be wanting us to be on the struggle bus when it comes to certain situations. People like to breadcrumb, right? And the reason why it is because they perceive they decide in your worth with how they engage with you, and how you allow the interaction to move forward is where you at with these people, period. So this person specifically felt like out of sight, out of mind. However, I'm cool with people who decide that really things ain't out of sight and out of mind. For me, it's present, and as long as you within the present space, you get to receive and perceive. And because of that, I had the opportunity of being at a certain rate within myself and my choosing. And I walked through certain decisions, happy that I made decisions, right? These people, however, came to me, and how he came to me is very, very aggressive, but it was really, really clear. It was, are you going to allow me to be the thing that helps you get out 521, that helps you get out of alignment and out of balance with yourself? All right. When you think about the eight, y'all, you thinking about duality but equality, right? Everybody has the right to change things around. Everybody has the right to make a decision. Everybody has the right to change how they are showing up in their light and in existence. Everybody has the right to desire for themselves the best. It's okay if you want what I got on me. It's okay if you want what you see me having. The best thing and decision and plan of action to take at that point, if this is something that you decide, we should never compare. Comparison is the thief of joy. However, a lot of people can't get out of this race. So if you get to this rate to where you want what somebody else has on them, the best choice and decision that you should be making in that is to go within, create a correct heart posture, and see if this is in alignment with you. See if this is something that's actually in store on your path. Spirit, am I seeing this and I find favor in this because this is something that has been favored upon me? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I asked y'all for something and they just gave me proof. When this happens, a lot of the times we may recognize that certain things require certain um sacrifices. What's in my head, but I don't feel like it's a sacrifice. It's like a it's a sacrifice. Spirit saying call it, it's a sacrifice. If I have something that basically weighs something else, and then I have something that weighs something else, and I need what I require to meet the weight of what it is that I'm asking for, Spirit says we get to be at the rate to where we're comfortable releasing the desire to hold on to the weight, the thing that'll have us misrepresenting what it is that we actually require. So I'll say that one of the cards that came out was this card. I don't know how to pronounce this, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to her, but I will tell you what she's doing. She is in the four. She's in the excuse me. She's yeah, she's in nature. She's in the forest. She's actually sitting beside, I think it's called a libaka, Libaka tree. This is an ancestral tree. This is basically one of those things that are in representation of the seen and the unseen. Uh it stands in reverence of the ancestors. It's a direct indicator of the ancestors, and its importance is connecting with them to also be in alignment with your guidance and with your covering, and with consideration, calling out their names, acknowledging them, speaking with them, going into nature and recognizing how much information and connection and community is there present just in nature with you and yourself, how much you could receive just being in that space. Spirit is calling us to do that at this time. The number on that card was 15. The other card that popped up is elevation. This is about elevating like your ancestrals and the ancestors, and how important it is to recognize that regardless of wherever you go or however far, this is a mountain that's in Africa. It's Mount Kilimanjaro. And basically this mountain means it's almost something about like it's a journey that never, like, you'll never see the top type of thing. It's kind of like you will always have the opportunity to continue to move forward. However, there'll always be rewards and losses. Be in a space where you cool with representing the fact that the grief has purpose just as much as the win, and be comfortable in creating formative rates that allow you to help position yourself in that space. I buke. Okay, this is basically an energy that came from seeds and helps you with your harvest, and being able to recognize the dose and the message and the instructions with that. And then we had Allah, the great mother, that Mother Earth, that represents all that is, being able to give to her what she gives to you. And then the last two cards that popped out were Oshun and Celebration. Y'all, we've made it to a certain rate, but you have to decide whether or not you are comfortable allowing someone, something to come in and help me, help you get yourself out of alignment. If you work towards something, keep going, moving forward. You're doing a great job and you got it, okay? Peace. I love y'all.